Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're talking about Huawei once again making headlines in the smartphone world. And this time, it's about something big, a brand new 5nm Kirin 5G chip that could change the future of Huawei's phones. So, what's happening? Well, according to a new leak, Huawei is developing a powerful new chip that's going to use advanced 5nm technology. If you don't know much about chips, here's what that means in simple terms. The smaller the number, like 5nm, the faster and more efficient the chip becomes. That means better performance, smoother multitasking, and longer battery life in future phones. The information comes from a well-known tech tipster on the Chinese platform Weibo, known as its Smart Chip Consult. According to this leak, Huawei's new chip will be built on improved and plus technology, which basically means it's an upgraded version of their current chip-making process. Let's quickly explain this. Right now, Huawei uses a chip called the Kirin 9010 in some of their latest phones, like the Mate 70 Pro Plus. This chip is made using a 7nm process, known as SMIC+2. It's already pretty good. It runs smoothly, saves power, and offers solid overall performance. But Huawei wants to go even further, and that's where the 5nm upgrade comes in. The N+ technology uses advanced transistors that help boost a phone's speed while lowering battery use. In other words, it makes your phone faster, runs apps better, and helps the battery last longer. If Huawei can successfully build this 5nm chip, it will be a big step forward for them. A smaller chip size means they can fit more transistors in a small space, which makes the chip even faster and more efficient. It would make future Huawei phones faster, smoother, and more competitive, not just in China, but maybe around the world if trade restrictions improve. But here's the catch: it won't happen overnight. According to the same leak, this new chip is still in development. It likely won't be ready for smartphones this year or even the next. In fact, we might not see this new 5nm Kirin chip in a phone until late 2026. Why the delay? Well, Huawei is still facing tough challenges in the tech world because of trade bans and restrictions. One of the biggest problems is that they don't have access to EUV extreme ultraviolet machines, which are needed to make the most advanced chips. Without these machines, it's harder for Huawei to match companies like Apple or Qualcomm. Even with these challenges, Huawei has managed to move forward. Their current Kirin 9010 chip already uses a clever 7nm process to get around some of these restrictions, and it's surprisingly good considering the limits they're working with. So why is this new 5nm chip leak so important? Because it proves Huawei isn't giving up. They're thinking long-term and investing in future technology. Even though we won't see this chip right away, it shows that Huawei is planning ahead and working on powerful new hardware to keep up in the competitive smartphone market. There's even talk that Huawei might use a version of this new chip in their upcoming Harmonious-powered PCs too. If true, it means they're building an entire ecosystem where their own chips power both their phones and computers. That's a smart move, giving them more control over performance, updates, and features. Right now, there's no official word from Huawei. No specs, no launch date, and no confirmation about which devices will get the new chip first. Everything we know comes from leaks and rumors. To sum it up, Huawei is developing a 5nm Kirin 5G chip. It uses upgraded N+ chip technology for better speed and efficiency. The chip probably won't appear in phones until late 2026. Huawei still faces big challenges without access to certain chip-making tools. The company might test this chip in PCs first before launching it in phones. It's exciting for Huawei fans because it shows the company is making steady progress. Well, we'll have to wait a bit longer. This could mark a major comeback for Huawei's phone and PC business. That's all for now. Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more tech updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.